and thank you for coming to join me for this unboxing and reboxing of Darwin's Journey today. This is a 1 to 4 player board game. The timing, it says, will be 30 minutes per player. So the more players you have, the longer it would take. It is a 14 plus game. It's a worker placement game that's obviously themed after Charles Darwin and his explorations of the Galapagos Islands. So after removing the plastic wrap, first we remove the lid here and we see a player aid card. This seems to have different game actions on it and cards and explanations. We have a very thick rule book. This is a 36-page rule book. It looks like it has plenty of words, but also plenty of illustrations taking up those 36 pages here. It also has a component list, so I'm going to be referencing that as I go through the rest of the board. Okay, we have one main board. We'll look at this last when we've got flat space in front of us here. Then we have a bags of tokens here. It says that these are the player components, that there should be 3 explorers. Okay, lots of things. Let's see here. Okay. So they are all different by type, but I think I'm going to re-separate them by color. First, we have our these are the explorers, yes. Okay, so these are the explorers. So for our explorers, they have this simple person shape, and we have 3 in each color. Then for our workers, we have 5 in each color, and they look similar to the person, but they're a little bit taller, skinnier, and have a hat. And then we have 4 cubes of each color, and the cubes are just a very standard wooden cube. All of these components do seem to be, well, I say they are wooden, but the sound definitely sounds more plastic. I'm really not 100% sure. These are the ships. There's 1 ship in each color. There's also an HMS Beagle token, it says, which is a brown ship, same layout. Still not sure if it's plastic or wooden. And then we have 5 tents in each color. And they simply are sort of a triangular wedge, but they are sort of rounded on the sides. So you can see it's not a pure triangle. It has sloped sides. And again, 5 of those in each color. Then, let's see. These must be the 30 research tokens. They are clear. I'm not even sure. I feel like they could be glass, but I think they're acrylic. They're just clear circles. And I think, oh, we've got some nice bags for rebagging everything. And then we have a bunch of nope, these aren't punch boards. Punch boards are down here. These are personal boards, it says. So these are the personal boards. There's 1 for each color, with the color being around the edge here. We have this yellowish, silver, blue, green, and these are all the same otherwise, I believe. And they also have a reverse side, and that also looks, it's not the same. Okay, the reverse side is not the same for them all. They're slightly different. Not sure what the significance is yet. Then we do have a deck of cards here. Oh, the backs here, the back side of the personal boards, these apparently are the 4 Alfred boards for the solo approach. Okay. I'll definitely be looking at that because I am getting into a bunch of these games solo. So in this deck of cards, we have our 16 crew cards here. These all have the same back. It says the name of the game, Darwin's Journey, and has an arrow. And then on the front, they say different things and have different characters on them. Then we also have these action cards for the solo mode and bonus track cards for the solo mode. It says 8 of each. Okay, yep, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. So these are an example of the action card, and then this is an example of the bonus track card. Then we have some punch boards. For our punch boards, it looks like we have 4 boards here. This one that was on the bottom. We have 56 regular wax seals. That is 14 of each type. We have the red ones here, blue, green, and yellow. They are small circles that will be punched out. And we have 16 temporary knowledge tokens. They are the same on each board. It's these 4 of the purple squares. 12 special wax seals, 3 on each board. So that's these purple ones. We have 16 museum tiles. That's these 4. We have, on each board, we have 40 coins, 28 ones, and 12 fives. Those are these red and gold coins here. We have 2 neutral lens tokens. Okay, so the 2 neutral lens tokens are right here. We have 1 2-player turn order action token. That's this one. And then this board has an empty space in that spot. We have 12 Beagle goal tiles. That is these. And there are 3 on each punch board. We have 12 special action tiles. That's these, 3 on each punch board. 8 correspondence tiles, 2 on each punch board. 8 starting objective tiles and 20 objective tiles, and that's 7 on each punch board, these squares up here. So now it's time to punch these out. Oh, and the 6 personal lens tokens of each color are mixed in with the coins here on this. Now it's time to punch these out. Since the personal lens tokens and the stamps are personal colored, I'm going to set them aside separately. Okay, so now that everything is punched out, I'm going to figure out how many bags I have and how to rebag these in the most efficient way. Okay, so when you're playing the game, the wax seals here are all going to be shuffled together, including, that's all the regular ones, but not the special ones. So I'm going to give them all in one bag since they're going to be shuffled and don't need to be separated. Next, I'm going to take a bag here and put all the coins in it. It also says that the temporary ones go with the coins next to the board. So I'm going to take the temporary knowledge tokens, of which there are 16 here, and put them in with the coins because it seems like that will be good for setup. We'll see after I've actually played. See how many bags I have left here. 6. Okay. So I know that I'm going to have I'm going to have the research things. I'm going to have these coins. I'm going to have these seals. I know that the special wax seals are going to be out separate. So are the starting objective tiles. Okay, so I'm going to take the correspondence tiles. I think this really needs a better organizer than these bags, but for now I'm just doing my best for setup for the first one. So I'm putting the correspondence tiles in here. I'm also going to put the special wax seals in here because those will be very easily separated from each other. Then I think I'm also going to put these in the same bag, because these will be very easily separable from each other later on. Next, I'm going to take all of these and put these together. And all of these objective tiles are also going to go together with these, I think, maybe. Maybe they won't fit. I've got this bigger bag that the other bags came in. But yes, this definitely wants to have an insert, I think. Okay. And put the research tiles and the museum tiles are going to go together in one bag here. Square versus round. Re-separating later. And I want these to go in a bag. I think I'll put them with the wax seals because they will be easy to separate back out again as well. But they don't really fit without dumping the seals down to one side. So this will definitely be a work in progress for sure on the reboxing here. Now I have left myself 4 bags here so that I can make one for each color with what's left here. And I'll use one of these little bags that's left over for the HMS Beagle and for these pieces that don't belong to a specific player. They're used by everybody, so they will go in separate. Okay, so now it is the time to look at the game board. And this board opens up very accordioning. Okay, so this is a large square board, and it is double-sided as well, I believe. Yes, it is double-sided as well. See if it fits. This is the 4-player side. It doesn't look terribly different. It has those rectangles down there, and then it has the points across the top of this part here as well. So in order to rebox the game here, we're going to first put in the board and then put all of our baggies around the board here. And some on top. They don't all have to go around the board. I do need to put my missing coin back in this bag. And it looks like the white chip didn't make it into the white bag. And then I just have empty baggies here. And then in the rules here, we have these cards. So the cards for the single player and for the characters for the base game are crew cards, excuse me, are going to go down in here. I want a little case for these, but I don't have one yet. Then I have the player boards that I'm going to stick across here. And the rule book. And the player aid card. Actually, I'm going to put the rule book underneath some of these bags here to protect it more. And there we have our unboxing and reboxing of Darwin's Journey. This is definitely a game that I will find a better storage mechanism for. Whether it's creating an insert or more bags, I'm not sure. But thank you for joining us for this unboxing and reboxing. Now you know what comes in the box with Darwin's Journey. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and come back for more.